Indiana Pacers star Myles Turner, a former star at UT, and before that at Euless Trinity, our guest tonight. He's back home for part of the summer anyway, hosting his basketball camp 18th and 19th of August at his alma mater, Trinity High School. What do you enjoy about doing these camps?
Man, anytime I get back home, just experience, the fun the kids have. I was once that kid. I was once going to all these camps growing up. And I really want to be that motivation, that inspiration the kids can look to, coming out of my area. Texas is a great football state. A lot of guys come out here for football, but not too many come out for basketball. And I want people to know that they can make it, especially out of the Hershey-Bedford area.
How old were you when you realized you might have a special talent on the basketball court?
I'd probably say I was about 7th, 8th grade. Baseball was my favorite sport to play. I was a big Rangers fan growing up, and strike zone got a little too big. The ball started coming in way too fast,
right.
And stuck to hooping right after that.
A good decision. Of course, some big changes in your professional life here and in your franchise. Paul George traded by the Pacers to the Thunder. That was last Friday, and on Twitter, you kind of had some fun with it and talked about how you learned about the deal. Tell us that story.
Yeah, so I've been traveling. I was in Orlando with the Summer League, went to go watch my young cats down there working a little bit, and they had a great show, and it was incredible to be down there with them. I was there 2 years ago as well, but I took a nap just after a long day of traveling, and I woke up to the news. Everybody was calling me, and I just went to Twitter and I was like, it's, we obviously, a lot of us expected it to happen, but it's just the fact that it was such a dark horse team and, the Oklahoma City Thunder. And my reaction was just like, wow, so I posted a little GIF and it was spot on.
Yeah, it was. Paul George, of course, was, for lack of a better term, the face of your franchise for so long. What did you learn from him as a player?
I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot my rookie year especially. I had missed about 20 games. I broke my thumb, and I just really watched him and everything he did. And he might even know this. I literally watched everything he did on and off the court. He was always the last person to leave the gym. Everybody knows the Hollywood PG, the commercials, the Gatorade, the shoes. They don't really know the PG that, puts in all this work and really is like a great mentor in that locker room. And that's what he was for me. And obviously I wish him nothing but best in the future. But I just kind of learned how to handle myself, and he kind of grew me into being a leader.
You had a really nice year last year, 14.5 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks a game, starting 81 games. But now the pressure will intensify. You're the man in Indiana. Are you ready to carry that load?
I'm more than ready to carry the load, man. I've had 2 years of experience, and not a lot of experience, obviously, but I'm really excited for the future to come. It looks like we're building around a young core. We just got some new acquisitions that's going to help us a lot next season, and I'm more than ready to be the face of this franchise. That's what everybody keeps saying, and that's what I'm working for.
You're obviously all in with the Pacers now, but you see all the player movement, not only Paul George, but a year ago, Kevin Durant making his move to go after a title. Players are able to control their own destiny more than they ever have been. Do you look forward to the day when you're in that position?
I definitely do, man. I don't want to look too far ahead into the future. Right now I'm just working on my craft, honing my game a little bit, working every day to to become that guy. But you got to take small steps and set little goals for yourself. Those are all long-term goals, but only the second season. Still got a lot to go, hopefully.
You had a couple of really good games against Dallas this last year, including 30 in the season opener. What kind of extra motivation is there for you when you play against your hometown Mavericks?
Yeah, because everybody back home's gonna be tuned in whenever you watch those games. And that was the first game of the season. It just was jacked up with energy, and it was just one of the best games of my career. And I came out there, played against one of my idols growing up in Dirk Nowitzki, and it was an incredible game. When the overtime, it was just everything that you needed. Everybody was on the edge of their seats, as well as myself, weren't during the game. So exhilarating energy, and I'm looking to do it again this year.
You're 21 years old, is that right?
Correct.
Dirk next year will play in his 20th NBA season. You see yourself playing that long?
I do. If the body holds up, Dirk's done it at 7'1". Hopefully I can do it at 6'11", 7 foot as well. So take care of my body the right way, got the right people around me. I don't see why not.
Again, great having Myles Turner in the studio. To get involved in the camps, MylesTurnerCamps.com. MylesTurnerCamps.com, August 18th and 19th at Euless Trinity High School. One more time, sell it to me.
Man, it was an incredible experience last year. It was my first experience. Had over 250 kids last year. And I'm involved in every drill. I feel like I'm a little kid out there myself.
Right.
I'm my defensive stance. I'm yelling, cheering. It's it's a lot of fun. And if you're really looking to get better, have a good time, be with some great coaches, this is the place to be.
All right,
There it is.
just a little 7-foot-tall kid out there with the other kids. Myles Turner of the Indiana Pacers, local kid done good. Thanks very much for coming in. We appreciate it. I'm Mike Doocy, Fox 4 Sports.